How you doing? My name is Frankie Vitale. I was born and raised in Detroit, Rock City, and I currently live in sunny Southern California, baby. So anyways, this story I'm going to tell you takes place back in the American Pie, my friend's over you, era. This is my senior year of high school. And it was me, my paisan Enzo, my twin brother Vinny, and we all wanted to throw like one of these huge bashes, like you see in the movies. So I remember we're like, yeah, we'll make all these flyers up or whatever. So we we give them out at like orientation for our senior year. And I remember we go out to all these broads. Enzo's giving them out to these girls. Vinny's giving them out to a couple broads. Next thing you know, the first day of school comes by and fucking we're sitting in the principal's office and they're like, oh, you guys are gonna try to throw a party, huh? And then right down the fucking drain. That didn't happen. But there was like some buzz going around the school, and everybody's like, so when are you gonna do the party? And we ended up doing it the following week or whatever. And this was during me and Enzo's we were a bunch of kleptos back then, and like we loved stealing like everything, So I remember plus we're cheap Dagos, and Dago's another word for a Guido. So anyways, we end up going to Myers to get a pair of bolt cutters. Because this party store in the corner, this little liquor store, they kept ice out at nighttime, so he's got the Trans Am. It's like this, this 80s GTA. We go out there, we're all wearing like fucking these beach clothes and fucking my brother's lookout. We snap the lock, we fill the Trans Am up, we go back to my house and we put them in the garage. And I remember my mom's like, Frankie, what's all this ice doing here? And don't worry about it, Ma. Next thing you know, we get this party going, and we had a couple guys, get us some kegs or whatnot. And this is in Michigan, so the back of back at Enzo's house is like all woods. And his dad was always cool with us having parties, but he's a cokehead, so like every day to day is different. He might be in a great mood. Next day he might be, he might want to fucking kill you. So we wanted, I was a bodybuilder at the time. I remember like, just taking this keg and just going through the woods. We ended up setting it up, and this party was a fucking beautiful thing. It was a success. I remember we had so many people there. We had probably like 75 people, and I remember Enzo's girlfriend at the time, he didn't want her to come, and he actually he ended up saying, dude, we can't let her find out. He gets everybody rounded up and tells them to shut the fuck up, and she's out front. She can't see what's going on in the back. And I remember he's just like, nothing's going on, I'm just sleeping here. And it's like, there's cars and shit going up and down all these other streets. So it's like she's kind of got to know something's up, but she didn't. She ended up leaving, and, this party was fucking great. I remember it was like one of the first times I got a blowjob. I'm in his dad's bed, he's gone or whatever. And, my diet wasn't that good at the time, so I'm like eating a Burger King hamburger. And I remember I was getting a blowjob. So that was like one of the first, that was a memorable blowjob. It was a fucking great party. His dad the next day was fucking all fucked up about it. He's just like, because there was like a pool cue went through the ceiling. He comes back and he's like, this is the next day. He's like, huh, you want to play fucking horse? And he fucking goes boom, 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 boom. Wham! Just fucking cracks his fucking pool cue right over the fucking wall. And he's like, now pitch every one of them fucking holes. Think you're so bad, huh? So fucking we had a fucking great time. It was a fucking awesome party. The music was great. Fucking not a bad time. You know what I mean? So one of the fucking tales of living back in the Motor City. One last note here. I just want to let you know that the guy that you're looking at right here, I didn't look like this in high school. I was, like I said, a little heavier. I had the short, gaudy, blowout hair. I looked like, the Paulie D look. My Enzo, my brother Vinny. We all had that Guido look. And this is, in a time where everybody's all Abercrombie'd out, and I'm in Michigan, so like we weren't like the biggest group of Dagos. You know what I mean? But we had our circle, and everybody knew. They knew about us, so it just, to me, it just adds to it. The bolt cutters that I bought from the store were actually returned the next day because you know, I mean, come on now. I'm not gonna go buy a pair of bolt cutters that have free ice. You know what I mean? Fucking, it's got it free is free. You know what I mean? It's like the evidence was returned. Boom, bam. Nothing's wrong. Everything was great. Like I said, I could really drag this thing out 10 minutes with every little detail, but I just wanted to give you the general outline of what was going on. And I know that you guys, with your MTV magic and all your production, can really, you know, make a great story here with the animation. You know, seeing a Trans Am and a bunch of Guidos, I think it would be great. I hope to be hearing from you soon, and take it easy, baby.